Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Niners coming up next.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy looking to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Mahomes will throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
From the 39, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first quarter that they were able to retain, but this time, not as fortunate.
No, not at all. And you and I know that the coach right now, the sideline, that's what he's saying to him. Look, I get a fumble every now and then, but 2 in the first quarter, that can't happen anymore. We've got strict ball security from here on out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. He'll get this underneath. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The solid stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Throwing now is Mahomes. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now?
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. They'll look to throw. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do.
The ball's out, McCaffrey lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys. And
that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Purdy. This is Jennings. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 60. They're going to keep it on the ground. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. Fielded at the 33. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. Williams loses the football. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be it.
Okay, guys. We are trying to make it to 100. If it's on rookie, I know that. We're trying to make it to 100 points.
Set sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mahomes. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are pouring it on. They'll try and run it here. And they are just not going to run up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll set up a throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think he just said, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the... Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Completes it, and the ball is knocked out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And some space here. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Kansas City and Juju Smith-Schuster running out for another series. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
He is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Niners set to take over on offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing here, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Purdy looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years. and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first down, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on second down, Purdy. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Tony. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rabbit. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Cheeto, she a
Welcome to Weekly. This is how you access the new player help.
You is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't XL, that's a big punch. Bigger punishment, I give him hell. Getting done, keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados, para los que
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Miami. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Caught. It's Wilson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try and run for it. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense...
Yeah, tell my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for life, so pick on me and start before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, you don't lie, we don't be gang. You know what's up? We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at? your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Mama, girl, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place.